Hey y'all, it's Spiritual Life Coach 43 and I'm here to give you the mid-month tarot reading for the mid-month of July for the year 2021 for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. If you are new to my channel, welcome and blessings. I'm sending you so much love and light and all the positive and goodness that I can send you. If you are a viewer, watcher, or already subscriber, you guys are amazing. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I'm sending you so much happiness, peace, love, joy, and all that wonderful stuff that I can send you guys. Thank you guys for coming back again and again. You guys keep me inspired and motivated, and I'm just so grateful for you. If you're a cross watcher, please do come in. You are amazing, and I hope you guys enjoy the reading as well. And I'm sending you blessings to you and to everybody here. All right, so if you guys are interested, because if you don't know, or maybe you do know, I do tarot and oracle cards, of course, but I am also a life coach. So I do life coaching sessions, not every Friday or every weekend, but I do them when I feel called by spirit to do it and inclined to do it. So I just recently put one up. If you haven't seen it yet, it's Spiritual Life Coaching Session number 21 and Spiritual Life Coaching Session, just Life Coaching Session number 21. It's about roles in a relationship, and I actually did an extended to that video. I've never done an extended for my life coaching sessions, but I feel like I definitely needed one. So in the extended, I get into deeper and gender-specific roles because I do believe in them. But anyways, if you guys are interested, that video is up. And with that particular video, the extended link is in that video. But if you guys want me to add it to these videos, I can. If you guys just let me know, or if you want to email me and I can send you the link. But it's in my archive, so if you're interested, enjoy yourself. All right. Aquarius, we're going to just jump right in. I will be using my baby. I love this deck. It's the Oceanic Tarot deck. It's by Jayne, Wallace. Of course, all the decks I use are in the description box, but this is the only deck I'll be using today. And it's interesting that it has all these fish on it because I've been dreaming like fish, and people have been telling me about fish, and fish is just all up around. And I'm going to just briefly say this. Fish is usually a sign of pregnancy. I dreamed so many of them. No, I'm not pregnant. But it's usually a sign of pregnancy, but I wasn't getting that feel. I was getting like money. So I was getting the feel of like a lot of money. So money could be coming in, or abundance or something, but you know, I hope that's for everybody. I just want to spread that love and light for everybody. It's been on my mind heavy. It's like I want to go buy some fish. I've been craving fish. It's just interesting. You know, my family members are telling me stories about fish, and it's like we haven't talked about my dream. I haven't even mentioned it. So anyways, and that's rare. I don't usually just dream of like fish, but that's what I saw, and I saw a whole lot of them. So I don't know if I'm going fishing soon. I don't know if somebody's going fishing or somebody really loves fish. They cooking that tonight. I'm all about that catfish or them catfish nuggets. I'm open to cod and red snapper and trout and all that good stuff. Anyways, let me stop for I'll be hungry and have us all hungry. But anyways, let's start your reading, Aquarius. But I will be using this Oceanic Tarot deck by Jayne Wallace. And this is my baby. Please, Spirit, come through as you always do. And let's see what's in store for you guys for the mid-month of July, year 2021 for Aquarius. So maybe that, you know, the fish has some significance. I think I mentioned it in some of the other readings, but not all of them. So I just mention stuff when I'm inclined, when it comes to me to do it. But it's been on my mind. I just woke up thinking about it again. And it was like I dreamed of it like over a day ago now. So I don't know. Interesting. This is for Aquarius, Spirit. For Aquarius, mid-month of July, year 2021. I will be doing a formation of Star of the Sea. And let's begin. Please, Spirit, come through as you always do. For the zodiac sign of Aquarius. And let's go. The first card represents you. The second card represents the change you could see happening next. The third card represents what's going to trigger this change to happen next. The fourth card represents the action or guidance you can take from Spirit as you choose. The fifth card represents what's happening with relatives, family, friends, co-workers, people around you. Could be neighbors as well. Bosses, subordinates, anything alike. Could also represent you. The sixth card is the outcome. I will not be reading this deck in reverse. And yeah, the sixth card is the outcome. And I always start with the bottom of the deck as it represents the overall energy. You guys have the Five of Wands. This is competition, right? Yeah. No, yes, it is competition. I'm hearing, it's funny. This is competition, but it's also completion. It's like, I'm trying to get away from the glare, you guys. Let me see. Sorry, I gotta move the camera. I think the sweet spot's over here. That's why I always angle the camera the other way. Sweet spot is... Oh, and I'm about to knock over candles. Oh, man. All right. Somebody may be trying to, like, knock you off your pedestal or out of place or something like that. I don't know. It's interesting because I got completion is the first thing that came to mind for me. But, well, competition, then completion. It's like Spirit wanted me to override the competition. People, I always say this and I always will. There's no competition other than you being in one for yourself. It's different if you are in a sports game or a sports team. Of course, somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. But even if you lost the game, let's say you're playing on a football team or basketball team and you lost a game, if you did better, you scored more points than you ever have, or you've done better, you feel yourself improving, or you have better stamina, or, you know, everything you did with your jump shot is sharper. Let me tell you something. You're in a competition with yourself at the end of the day. Okay, you win as long as you keep improving who you are. And I think that's what Spirit wants you to know. For some of you, you guys have learned this, which is good. See, my hand's itching. Money's coming to you guys. Completion is here. There's something you've completed. So maybe it's being in competition with somebody. Somebody may have been like, you know what, you could have him, or you could have her, or you could have that job. You could have a position. I'm not going to fight you for it because what's for me will be for me, because a lot of you have learned, or you will learn, God will always bless you with better. Missed opportunities are really blessings. And I know it's hard to see it that way when you're in something and you're fighting for that promotion, or you are working really hard and putting in extra work and hours, and you're trying to make partner at the firm, or you're trying to improve yourself or improve your life in some way. And it's like nothing is working out because other people are like dimming your light. They're stealing your glow or your ideas. And that could be happening too around you. So watch what you say to people. Communicate very clear and effectively. Only say what's necessary and what you mean to say, okay? Don't give people the extra, because some people, they try to put a spin on it or use your ideas as their own. You know, there could be a lot of people, could be up to 5 people trying to compete with you. Dust them off. Don't worry about them. Pay them in dust. You know, as Tamar would say, give them dust. Don't pay them with anything. Don't even pay them attention. Don't give them anything, because they will feed off that. Bottom feeders will take anything that you give them. It's like piranha. They're ready to eat. They're thirsty. They're hungry. They're starving. So don't give them anything. Just keep being you. Keep prospering. Keep being successful, Aquarius. Don't focus on them. I don't know why this fish. I can't get off these fish. But anyways, oh Lord. But anyways, don't be in competition with anybody. But speak up for yourself. It's okay to stand your ground. It's okay to get assertive when you need to. Don't get aggressive. Don't let them see you sweat. Don't let people make you angry. Don't let people see you down or confused. Just work through everything. Just kind of go with the flow. Stay calm, stay chill, stay level-headed. Give yourself that little mental pep talk that everything's good, everything's great. I'm going to write this out. Then when I get home, I'll say to myself what I really want to say about him or her. But don't do it on the job. Don't let anybody bring you to your knees or make you lose your job. Or, you know, if you're in a relationship and somebody's after your man, or they're after your girl or your dude or something like that, don't play games with people. You don't have to. Don't stoop down to their level. Don't even let them phase you. Keep smiling. Keep trucking. Keep going. Because I feel like if there was a competition, it's coming to completion. Is what I'm getting. So, yeah, somebody tried to put you in a competition, but there is none. So, because I feel like you walk it how you talk it. Like, you could back it up. So, you back it up by showing people. You don't even have to, like, talk that much. So be clear, be to the point. That's the overall energy. So somebody may be trying to compete with you at this time. They can't. Keep it moving. Like, send them packing. Check up the deuces with them. You know, don't give them anything. Just stay chill, stay peaceful, stay in your zone, in your element. Know that you are beautiful, you're worthy, you're powerful, you're amazing, you're awesome, you're bright. They know that you're smart. It's like, I'm here, somebody may want to be you or be like you. And that, it makes sense, Aquarius, because you're going to just flow through things. You know your purpose. You live in it. You walk in it. You're graceful. So just do you. Keep doing you. That's what I'm hearing. Don't worry about the haters. Don't worry about naysayers or the others. I'm hearing, don't worry about the others. Just do you. All right? Be professional. Be outstanding you. That's enough. All right. I'm hearing, ain't no competition when it comes to you. I love it. All right, let's see what's going on with you specifically at this time. You have the Five of Pentacles, a lot of fives here. Abandonment. Yeah, I feel like either you guys walked away from somebody or somebody walked away from you. For a lot of you, I feel like you guys walked away. Or you may be feeling abandoned at this time. A lot of you are trying to get your bands up. You're trying to get your money up and get your money right. Somebody may have played a game on you or put a lot of responsibilities on you that were unnecessary. Or, you know, maybe you have to fix your car or plumbing or something like that. Like, there's some expenses that you have to pay out of pocket. That's kind of draining you right now. It's frustrating you at this time is what I'm getting. Don't let anything bring you down. Just do the best you can with what you have. Ask for help. Ask for neighborhood workers. There's apps out there. People will give you deals. People will help you out. You'd be surprised all the services out here that are really beneficial and helpful to you. Just know that you do have support, but you need to ask for it. Some of you may be looking in the wrong places in regards to money. So go beyond like the people you normally know. They may know somebody too, and that's fine if they can recommend somebody, but go to like somebody you normally wouldn't go to. You know, your unusual networks, and you'll find help. You'll get the comfort that you need. Some of you guys just need a shoulder to cry on. Just let it out and keep it moving. I'm hearing some of you have a disappointment with somebody. Or some of you guys, it could just be fear too. I'm getting like fear of abandonment or fear of poverty. Don't manifest that. Don't focus on your fears. It's best to focus on your desires and what you want to come true and what you want to come into fruition. Distance yourself from any negative thoughts, okay? Because you don't want to manifest that into reality. Okay, you don't want to do that. So, yeah, some of you may be scared of being alone, being isolated. But you know what? It's good to be alone sometime. That gives you time to think. It gives you time to make decisions and get things done. It's okay to take some me time for you. That's always good. So, if you feel like you're at risk of losing a job because people are competing with you, you know, you may want to get your resume up. You know what I mean? Because I feel like nobody can really compete with you as long as you're being at your best. There will always be opportunities for you. But if you feel like somebody's trying to sabotage you, it's honestly going to backfire on them. But if you guys want to create an extra safety net, get your resume up, get your recommendations together, and just start, you know, looking into some other things just in case you need a backup plan. Get your portfolio right. You know, get your, you know, interview skills up. You know, just polish yourself up a little bit is what I'm getting. But don't doubt yourself, okay? Whether it's in a relationship or in a job, don't let your fears overtake your mind, okay? So some of you may be experiencing some financial changes after a breakup, and that sucks. That's hard, but there's options out there. There's opportunities. If you have to get on unemployment, do what you have to do. If you have to get on food stamps, do what you have to do. Your survival is important. If you need to go find a second job or another job, or you know that you deserve better, do what you have to do until you can do better, okay? Don't put all your eggs in one basket, and don't leave the nest until you filled up the nest, okay? At least give yourself some financial cushion to the best of your ability, okay? I know relationships can be hard. That's why it's always important to have your own thing going on. Always have your separate own account, just in case. But don't fear abandonment. What's for you will be for you. And if it's a time out for you right now, take this time and utilize it wisely to get things done. This is the time to go for a dream or return back to school. Get on financial aid if you need to. Take out a loan if you need to. Don't worry about money. Just focus on resources to get money and elevate yourself. All right? Bless yourself with prayers and meditation. Stay close to God always. And your spiritual team, talk to your angels. Invite them in. The change that you will see next. Aquarius, I love it. The high priest. Using your wisdom to the best of your ability. Like I was saying, if you need to get on financial aid, go back to school. See if they have the BOG or any grants that you can apply for. Look for grants and scholarships over loans. But if you have to get loans too, or get everything that you need that's going to help you to be comfortable, to help you be successful, and help you get where you need to be from point A to B or A to Z. Do what you have to do that's positive so that you can be triumphant and survive, okay? Use your wisdom. You guys are highly intelligent. You're highly wise. This card just came out in Capricorn's reading. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn. Some of you guys may have Capricorn placements in your chart, or you're moving like a Capricorn. You're moving with Capricorn urgency and energy. A lot of people are learning to take back their power, go into contemplation, and focus on the things that you have learned thus far. So maybe, you know, a breakup where your finances were tested or challenged. Now you know how to move differently. Now you know how to save better for a rainy day. Now you know how I'm going to use that credit card only when I need it. It's going to teach you financial responsibility. So there's some major lessons that you've learned here. Utilize them into your life. You need to implement them. A lot of you do need to return back to education. I think education is always good no matter what age or stage you're in because it helps you with growth. Okay, a lot of you will be following your traditions and adding on to your traditional values and beliefs, which is good. This is about taking more control and authority over your life and turning to God, turning to spirit, being more spiritual. A lot of you can feel yourself elevating spiritually. A lot of you want marriage, you want unity, or you want a stronger commitment. So you're going to have to do things a little bit differently. You're going to have to elevate yourself and propel yourself forward. Okay, some of you may be attending a marriage or a ceremony. If this is yours, congratulations, or congratulations are in place for whoever this involves. Celebrate others, okay? Even if they have something that you want, don't want it because they have it. Want it because that's what you desire for yourself, okay? And manifest that. Listen to your inner wisdom. There's something that I feel like you guys are being guided to do. So for a lot of you, it's an educational path, the returning back to school, or listening to a certain teacher. It doesn't even have to be in a classroom. It could be online. It could just be somebody in your community or somebody, in a high authority or high position that they're teaching you something. It could be a family member who's just very wise and they're passing that game on to you. They're giving you the knowledge. They're giving you the truth. So listen to them. So I feel like people are going to come together, or you could be working with somebody to complete a goal. I keep hearing completion in your reading, Aquarius. There's something that you may be converting to. You may be elevating your religious beliefs or adding on to it, which is good. I think this is good. Or coming up with your own traditions in your own family. Like you may be adding on to something to make it stronger. Okay? Don't feel restricted. Go with the flow. Do what you feel is best. Okay? A lot of you are powerful leaders. So listen to yourself. Pay attention to your gifts. You're elevating to be the high priest or high priestess. Okay? Education could be highly important. So you may have to change how you treat your body or change your mindset, something like that. So get it together. You got this. You can do this. Education is always good. School is always good, but there's so many ways to be informed and enlightened. You can just pick up a Bible and inform yourself. You can pick up decks of cards and inform yourself. You can pick up, books and just read things that's just interesting. It can be somebody else's life. And as long as you're learning something and you're adding to your life and your memory bank, that's always a good thing. Okay? And hold tight to your beliefs. If you believe in religious factors, God, family, spiritual growth, marriage, and major traditions and major values, stick to that. Whatever it is you believe, stick to it. All right, what is going to trigger this change coming in? I love it. The judgment, self-reflection. So I love seeing this because I feel the angels are near you. When I see this card, I know your guides are near you. Your intuitive gifts are heightened. They're surpassing anything that I feel like that you've ever known, which is good. And with that, people see the brightness in you. They see how bright you are. They see how splendid you are, how spectacular you are. So they're going to want to come back. Somebody definitely is apologetic. Expect a phone call. Somebody could be writing you something, texting you something. But I feel like somebody definitely wants to talk to you. They want to make amends with you and apologize for something that they did wrong. So somebody definitely wronged you here. They caused a lot of drama in your life and conflict. It was so unnecessary. But they do feel guilty about it. They do want to come back in. It's like they want to try again. They want this second chance with you. Use your own discernment and always do whatever you feel is best according to what you do believe, what you have learned, how you have grown, and what you feel is best. I feel like a lot of you, Aquarius, I feel like a lot of you are still in a stage of forgiving this person, or you forgive this person and you just want to forget them. You just want to move on, but I feel like they're going to come back around to resurface again. This is at a time when you've been thinking a lot about your life, about the world, about the choices you've made. Don't be too hard or down on yourself about the things you did wrong. It's just about accepting life, accepting change, taking accountability for your part. Don't take responsibility for somebody else's part. Only for your part. But when you live and you live to learn, you're going to live a better, happier, peaceful life. Because that means you're getting the lessons and then you won't have to repeat them. So that means you're going to tolerate less nonsense and drama. You're going to love yourself better. You're going to implement self-love, self-care, self-help practices for yourself. Okay? But the past is going to return here. So don't be too hard on yourself. No matter what they say, you need to focus on being more positive and raising your mindset and raising your vibration. Okay? You're very insightful at this time. And a lot of you want a more harmonious lifestyle. This is good. You can achieve this. So somebody definitely feels guilty. And it's possibly because they see you growing spiritually. Like they know that's where they should be. Like I said, somebody wants to be like you. It could be several people. That's what I'm hearing. So, it's okay to think about your past actions, but don't dwell on them to the point where they're breaking you down. Go through it, get through it, come out on top. Okay? Just learn your lessons before you move on and move forward. But know that you deserve to be happy. And I feel like you're somebody's muse. Like somebody feels like you make them happy. Like you're a happy thought for them. You're a happy memory. Like they think of you and they smile. Or I'm getting somebody like scrolling through their phone, looking at your picture and they're smiling. Like somebody missed you, Aquarius. It could be a Capricorn. It don't have to be. Some of you may have cut this person out of your life and you're wondering, did you do the right thing? Like, did you make the right decision at that time? I feel like if you felt right about it at that time, then it was the right thing for you to do. Releasing is not always easy, but sometimes you can't take anymore. Sometimes people have you spent. You've been over backwards for somebody. And it's like you can't do anymore. You can't make somebody love you. You can't make somebody change. You can't make somebody want to be motivated or successful. You can encourage it. You can pray for them. You can help them, but they have to let your hand go at some point and help themselves and walk for themselves. Okay? For a lot of you, you're going to feel renewed as you continue to call in your angels and your spirit guides. Some of you may actually see them or hear them talking to you. This is beautiful. Embrace it. Allow it in. Know that your loved ones are with you. They're stepping forward to let you know that they're proud of you. They got you and they're going to guide you. So this is a time to highly listen to your intuition. Okay? So you are definitely reviewing some things. So you're going to have to make a judgment call. This is a decision that Spirit's putting in your hands. But definitely go to Spirit to help you make this decision so that you make the best decision possible for you and your life. And possibly for your own family, for your own kids. All right. The action you can take guided by Spirit if you choose to. Queen of Pentacles, kindness. It's interesting. I seen this card in your pre-shuffle. So I'm not surprised to see it. God is so amazing. So thank you, God. As always, a lot of you, and it's interesting because when I saw it in your pre-shuffle, I thought about plants. Now, this card is about being kind to children, about a lot of you are wonderful parents, wonderful mothers and fathers. Your kids literally love you. You're very nurturing. Even when they act like they're mad at you and all that, they know when somebody loves them because you're not going to just tell them when they're right. You have to correct them and discipline them and tell them when they're wrong too. A person that loves you is going to be honest with you, and you guys are being a parent, not your child's best friend. Okay, you are their best friend, but you're the parent first, and you have laid down that role and that foundation so they know what's up, which I love. But you do it from the kindness of your heart. They know, like, when you cook for them and when you pick them up from school and when you ask certain questions that they're annoyed about how's your day, what did you do, what did you eat, blah, 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 blah. They don't want to answer it, but there's a part of them, let me tell you something. They're happy that you are asking because it does show that you care. And you are interested and you're trying to stay in the know and build a dialogue. Don't stop that. Even if they go, you always ask that. And you can change up, the questions that you ask. Like, did anything interesting happen today? Did anybody win a prize? You can change it up a little bit. What happened at lunch? Did anybody do something funny? Are you guys recording any new memes? Like, whatever it is. Talk to them about the new memes or the new dance or whatever. Hey, let them do it. Just sit back and smile and just laugh on your own time. But a lot of you are very nurturing and very loving. Your kids know that. And I feel like that's where a lot of jealousy is coming from on the job, or it could even be some people around you. I'm getting mostly on the job, but it could be with people around you too in your family structure, or like in-laws. I'm getting major in-laws coming in. Oh, goodness. They're jealous because of how nurturing and loving you are with your kids. Some of them were not that way. And although we cannot go back to, when our kids were 5 and 6, you can't go back. You can only go forward. They can be loving and nurturing and kind and caring. Now, a lot of you, of course, you guys have kind hearts. And I think sometimes people like to judge you and think that you're not because you don't always tell people what they want to hear. I think you're more honest about what's real to you and what's real, like what's really going on. And like you show your love. So a lot of people may hate on you for that. they shouldn't. Really, they're mad at themselves for what they didn't do or what they didn't get. Maybe the love they didn't get growing up. So that's not your fault. You shouldn't be blamed for that. And a lot of you are very innovative. You guys come up with like some of the best ideas. Like if you guys are working on projects with your kids or whatever you're doing, it's like you guys spark an ideal in them, or they see your kids are going to be like really successful. So people are intimidated by that. You guys are very different. You guys are very eccentric. So it's like on one hand you can be admired, but on the other hand, like you get some of that haterade because people see that, you're about your pinnacles, you're about your coins. Like even if you are down, you're not going to stay down. Like I see you building. Like some of you may even have like a family business or something like that, or you're dealing with something with the family, or you will be leaving a legacy or like stuff behind for the family. But when I first saw this card, I thought about plants. I have to go back to the plants. It's so interesting. So I feel like your money's going to build up, or you're really good about giving your spouse or people in the family ideas about money. And you're going to help somebody grow something. And, you may think just this little idea is not that big a deal. No, it is going to be huge. So speak up. Like when people are asking for your opinion, for your advice, or what should we do about this? If something comes to mind, like a light bulb moment, please like speak up in regards to like, especially if it's going to benefit you too. Speak up for people that actually love you and value you. Speak up. But when it comes to work and it's people who are stealing your ideas, that's where you want to like fall back and just be clear, and less is more. Only show who you are if it's going to benefit you. But if it's going to benefit other people and they're just going to steal your ideas, don't give it to them. So be careful about when to speak up and when not to. But if it feels right to you, speak up. But if you feel like, I would, but this person's not good to me. I would, but this person's not phony. Hold it in for yourself. Write it down for yourself, like journal it or something for yourself for later, okay? And trust your inner knowing is what I'm getting. But you're very, affectionate. Some of you guys can be very generous, maybe overly generous. But I feel like somebody may start being this way towards you. So be more generous towards yourself too, is what I'm getting. Like let people love you and nurture you, okay? A lot of you are good about taking care of your homes. You guys keep your homes tidy and clean. You may love nature. That's why, this card is about children to me and nature and plants. Some of you guys need a hanging plant. Thank you, Spirit. So get a plant or water a plant or plant a garden or something. I think that's going to be beneficial for you. Something green. You need greenery around you, or maybe you guys need to eat more green foods. Listen to your doctors and your bodies, of course, first and foremost. But focus on any major tasks or any key tasks that you have at hand right now. And, spend your money real wisely is what I'm getting. But it's okay to, like, do something nice for yourself here and there. But spend your money wisely, especially if money's really tight for you right now, okay? But I feel like it's going to grow. Because I feel like you're highly influential. And the ideas that you guys have, it's going to be different and unique. And it's going to be a benefit to, like, either your company, to you, to your kids. It's going to be a benefit. So, yeah. Keep supporting yourself to the best of your ability. Be your biggest cheerleader. Support your career. And continue to be hands-on. Your kids love that. Continue to be hands-on. And that's how you work, too. That's your approach. I feel like you guys are very hands-on. So just share your knowledge with those who need it and deserve it. But some of you guys may really be animal lovers, too. You may have like a fish or a turtle. Or like a bird, because I'm saying like a dove. Somebody may really love birds or doves. Okay. Sometimes, you know what? Sometimes this card can indicate fertility, too. So be careful if you are not planning to add on to your family at this time. But if you are, congratulations and well wishes go out to you. But just keep loving nature, yourself and your children and animals and all that good stuff. Like some of you may work like in a nature preserve or reserve or something like that, or you preserve nature's like you preserve nature somehow, or you may work with like a nursery for like a garden or something like that, or you will like this may be a strong point for you, especially if you're interested in changing careers. Whatever you do, do it with love and kindness. Put yourself first. Okay? Turn to your children and put yourself first. But a lot of you would be great with like animals. So if you work like at an animal hospital, a veterinarian, something like that. Some of you are pediatricians. Something like that. Like you guys are nurses, doctors, assistants, teachers, teacher assistants. Like you guys are good with like animals, natures, and kids. Yeah, animals, nature, and kids is what I'm hearing. But definitely keep a plant around you. I think it's going to be good for you. It's going to be good for your environment. Okay. What's happening with family, friends, and people around you? You guys have the King of Swords, ambition. Somebody may be real ambitious at this time, or they're about to start something new or different. I feel like it's going to do well, but only thing with this person, sometimes they're impatient. So please remind them to take, it's okay to get started. That's good. But tell them don't get so anxious to the point where they start doubting their abilities. Tell them to take their time. You know what I mean? To take their time and to keep building. Keep building. Keep working towards their dreams. Some of them need to strategize, because this is a person who, this is a strategist. This person is very intelligent. So they're very ambitious. Maybe they start too many projects and then they don't finish. Whatever they start, they need to go through and see it through to the finish line and finish it, is what I'm hearing. So let them know that they're very clever and that they have wonderful ideas, but they need to stick with it, okay, to complete it. Okay, to be very logical, take a logical approach and complete it, and be very fair, and to stay very balanced. If they're working with others, be very fair. Don't put too much work on one person and very little on somebody else. Be honest in their dealings with others and very fair. Okay, and they will have support. So some of you may be making some decisions or helping make a decision. Focus on the facts. Okay, that's going to stand out the most. So be logical, focus on the facts before you make that decision. Or you may be encouraging somebody around you. Could be a sister, brother, family member, friend, or something like that. So, if somebody's real impatient to succeed, they need to practice more patience. That's what I'm hearing. It's great that they're strategists. It's great that they are ambitious. This is wonderful. And this person they're going to get the job done in a professional manner, but they need to make sure they get the job done. That's the main thing. Get it done. Okay? If anybody's focusing on a legal issue, if somebody has to go to court or something, tell them to be honest, to be fair in what they're asking for. And if anything needs your attention, including legal documents, just regular documents, make sure that you are focused on what you're signing. Ask questions, get more information, talk to lawyers, talk to judges. Don't be afraid to talk to them. Be very professional at this time is what I'm hearing. So please say your honor, use your manners, sir, ma'am, excuse me, thank you. Manners to me go a long way. Please do that. It helps, believe it or not. How you conduct yourself, how you carry yourself, how you communicate, it matters. It definitely matters. Okay, manners matter. Let me say it right. All right. But yeah. So focus on the facts of everything right now. All right. Let's see what the outcome is for you guys. Aquarius, you guys have the Tower. So yes, something is coming to an ending. I think when this person comes back, I think some of you have already ended this in your mind and in your heart. Only you guys have free will. Use your own discernment and always go to your spiritual team for guidance and do what you feel is best. It's always best to contemplate and think about things before you just jump in, unless you feel it, unless you feel this is the leap of faith that you need to take. But I feel like a lot of you can't grow with somebody. And this could be at a business, maybe you feel like, hey, I can't work with this person. It's not going to work out. But always make sure you secure yourself a safety net, a safety blanket, some money, some funds, some dividends. Okay. But I feel like a lot of you are ready to just embrace change and just move on. Whatever happened, you guys feel like it went down the way that it did. It's best to just see the truth in the situation. Whatever happened. It wasn't always the most fun thing that happened. I feel like for a lot of you, this was a breakup. It felt like a disaster. A lot of you were rocked. I'm getting that it wasn't your fault, Aquarius, but only you guys know where you guys are in this scenario. So insert yourself, flip it, flop it, take it as it resonates, but don't ever force leave the rest as you choose. But I feel like it's like the tower had to fall. I mean, look at this boat. It's on fire. It's being struck by lightning. The waves are crashing. It's like whatever had to go down and end, it needed to end at that time because things were just too complicated. It was just too difficult. It was like every time you turned around, something worse was happening. They were cheating again. They were lying again. This person was very deceptive. They were holding in secrets and holding back, not giving you the love, the affection, the time, or attention that you needed. Or the job is withholding your bonus. Or they're giving opportunities to people over you and you're outworking everybody. You're working overtime, extra time. And it's like they're not seeing your worth. Somebody did not see your worth. And this was a shock at first, but then it happened again and again. It's like enough was enough. I think you guys just had enough. Okay? So at this time, you're seeing the world in a very different way. You're tired of issues with money, with property, with Some of it's family members I'm hearing, or just like your significant others. Like, you're ready to feel secure again with your money. You're getting your life back in balance. So if it meant letting this person go or leaving somebody behind, you did what was best for the greater good of you and your good health and your sanity. Okay, you will be secure again. Some of you may be feeling vulnerable at this time in regards to relationships and money. You know, just surrender to God. Surrender to the universe. Give up control. Give it to God and release it. You know, begin a new way of working, a new way of thinking. Just be positive. That's the best thing that you could be, you know, in your thinking, in your living, in your dealings with others. You know, sometimes it takes a breakdown to get up stronger. You're going to rebuild way stronger, way taller. You're going to go on way wiser, way smarter, much more stronger, brighter. Okay, a lot of you needed this freedom to start again, to have this new beginning and this breakthrough. Okay, this is like a renewal for you, a rebirth. And this is great. You know, start with what you have. Build a new foundation so that it's stronger. Okay, the last foundation may have been weak, and that's okay. But you can rebuild what has fallen because you have the tools now. You have better equipment now. You're spiritually equipped now. Okay, you're more enlightened now. Okay, surrender to God. You don't have to have a life full of chaos. We all have challenges, and we always will. But when you start to just check things off the list and get things done and choose to live a more free life, a more peaceful life, you will have that. Okay, you guys are amazing. You guys are terrific people. So know that you deserve wonderful things, and it's coming to you. So whatever had to end, it's okay. Endings just mean it's time for new beginnings. A lot of times when things end, that's when God starts to bless you. You know, when I've heard people say this saying a lot, and it's true. When it rains, it pours. It's like one thing happened, then the next. This is that tower. This is all of it crashing down, falling. It had to fall. You know, when everything has to come down and fall, let it fall. Let it fall. Don't feel like you got to run and try to catch everything. You don't have to. Sometimes you need to just stand back and let it fall. Let it come to an end so that you can just rebuild the right way with somebody who wants to do it the right way with you and give you the love and adoration and respect that you deserve. You guys are bright. You're positive. You're going to move forward. You are more sound in your judgments now. So trust God, trust Spirit, and keep working on your money. It's going to build up. Keep healing. Focus on your spiritual path and your wishes. You know, if you have to, make a wish every night. Blow out a candle. Wishes and dreams do come true. We all have our day. We all have our season. Keep on believing. Know that God is with you. He always has been. He always will be. And believe me, He heals. He loves. And He's always going to bless you. Okay. Aquarius, this has been your mid-month of July tarot reading. I hope the messages in this reading resonate with all of you, or as many of you as possible. I'm sending you all so much joy, love, and light, prosperity, and abundance, and happiness, and peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you. Bye, Aquarius.